Hello everyone, welcome to Nuts Bestie Explains. Today we will start with management in nursing. So management is an art of getting things done by a group of people with the effective utilization of available resources. So what is management? The word itself is giving us the meaning managing. Okay. So it is called as an art of getting things done by a group of people. So under a manager, some workers will be there. Getting the things done, the job done from those workers is called as management with the effective utilization of available resources. Whatever resources are available, facilities available, utilizing those effectively and getting the work done by those workers is called as management. An individual cannot be treated as a managing body running any organization, and a minimum two persons are essential to form a management. Minimum of two persons are required for the management. These persons perform the functions in order to achieve the objective of an organization. Any organization, for example, if you take a hospital, what will be the objective and functions of that hospital? To provide quality care to the patients whoever visiting their hospital by providing patient care. So that objective, to achieve that objective and perform functions, this will be helpful. These persons will perform these functions to achieve the objective of an organization. If you see the definition of management, management is the process and agency which directs and guides the operations of an organization in realizing established aims. So management is the process and agency. It is a body, or it is a process which directs and guides how to run a hospital, how to allot work to the subordinates. All that guidance will be given in the management. It guides the operations of an organization in realizing established aims. So by working under that guidance, if we function and provide facilities or care to the patients, the aim of that hospital will be achieved. This is according to OTED. Another definition: to manage is to forecast and plan. To forecast and plan, and also to organize. So management is not just a one term. It includes many things like forecasting the future and planning for it, organizing whatever we have planned, organize the work effectively, compound it, coordinate it. If you allot work to 10 people, they have to coordinate the allotted work, systematically plan, then they have to do it, and also to control. So those 10 people also has to be controlled so that your work will be done and your aim will be achieved. So that is, to manage is to forecast and plan, to organize, to compound, to coordinate, and to control. This definition is according to Henry Fayol. Next topic is concept of management. Management is commonly used word and it has been interpreted differently for different purposes. So this term management is used in different fields according to its purpose. The word management is interpreted as, first one, a discipline. Management is considered as a discipline and a body of individuals, a group of individuals, 100 or 200 individuals working in any institution, either college or hospital or any organization, company, they are body of individuals. And it is also interpreted as a process and it as a profession, as a human process and a financial resource. Let's see each interpretation one by one. Management as a discipline. If you see management as a discipline, ordinarily the word discipline is understood to mean orderly behavior. What do you mean by discipline? We usually use this term discipline. That means doing things in time, following the timings, be punctual, be sincere, all that considered as discipline. So that is to mean orderly behavior. So according to the expectation of a person, if you behave, that is called as discipline in day-to-day life. This word also means an independent branch of knowledge. It also means independent branch of knowledge. Management is also recognized as a discipline in the same sense. That's why management is called as a discipline, because it includes orderly behavior, following the instructions and following the plan. Like other disciplines, it also consists of certain principles, theories and methods. Like other disciplines, this also has certain principles to be followed. There are some theories and also methods. The body of knowledge in management has been developed on the basis of thinking of experts and practitioners in the field of management. So the body of knowledge in management has been developed the basis of thinking of experts. It is just not done by any person. Okay, expert in that field. For example, if you take management of a hospital, so who will be the managers who has good expertise knowledge how to run a hospital, and practitioners who are already practicing that particular field of management. So like with those people, the body of knowledge and management is made. For instance, Henry Foyle and W.F. Taylor, they have suggested various principles of management to make management more scientific methods for the solution of business problems. So Henry Foyle, you have already seen the definition of Henry Foyle, and W.F.W. Taylor, they have suggested various principles of management. So any field which has principles, methods, few steps to be followed, it is considered as a scientific method. And Taylor's principles, F.W. Taylor's principles of scientific management suggest that what they suggest that instead of traditional methods, managers should adopt scientific methods. Just blindly following the traditional methods, instead of following these methods, if managers start following the scientific methods for the solution of business problems, they will be able to achieve their objectives soon. So this is according to Taylor. Henry Foyle has given 14 principles of management. It as a discipline will be more scientific as knowledge of management, which expands, and there is systematic thinking on management. Henry Foyle has given 14 principles. So any field which has principles to be followed, that is considered as a scientific body of knowledge. So this is how the management is considered as a discipline. Okay, management is called as discipline. And so now we have seen the word management and interpreted as a discipline. The next point is a body of individuals. Management as a body of individuals. As managers perform their functions jointly in a group, they are often collectively known as management. So according to this, what they say, management is nothing but managers, the group of managers who perform their functions jointly in a group. They are often called as management. The success of a business depends upon the efficiency of not one but more than one manager. Any success of a business, or if a hospital has to run successfully, all that depends upon the efficiency of not one but more than one manager. All managers, workers, all levels of people, if they work hard, then only that business will become success. They have to work as a team. They all have to work as a team. You know what is working as a team. Okay, so like if we are playing football or cricket, how the team together plans, coordinates and works to win the match, same way they have to work as a team, so that the objectives of the business as a whole may be fully achieved. So there should be coordination in the team. All should work as a team. Hence, it is proper that the word management should not be related to any single manager, but the team of managers. So management is not about one person. It is about the team of managers. To run any business successfully, the group of managers must work with a team spirit. They all should have a team spirit. Also, there are certain levels of management divided on the basis of nature of the duties and responsibilities. Management is also divided into different levels. Okay. So, according to those levels, their nature of duties and responsibilities will be changed. But these all people have to work together, then only the work will be done successfully. The managers at different levels should work in cooperation to make sure that joint efforts lead to the best possible result. The managers at different levels, top level, middle level, lower level, all have to work together. Then only there should be cooperation to make sure that all the joint efforts lead to best possible result. Okay. And next third one is management as a process. We have already seen management as a discipline, management as a body of individuals. Third one is management as a process. So management is also process in the sense that the work of a manager is performed by taking different steps in proper sequence. So it's a process which includes the manager has to follow different steps in proper sequence. The process of management as include planning. Okay. So the work starts as first one is planning, organizing. After planning, they have to organize and staffing. Okay, so you already know what is staffing. So they should have a plan how to run a hospital, for example, organize it. Okay, then staffing. Recruit the staff members, staff nurses, doctors, lab technicians, other technicians, housekeeping people, everyone they have to recruit, direct them. After recruiting them, you have to allot what work they have to do, and control them, their work by frequently supervising their work. These are the steps to be taken together in sequence. For example, planning must be done first of all before carrying out any activity. For example, if you are planning any small get together or any function in your college or anywhere, we will do first planning. Who will be the guest? How to conduct a program, venue, how to divide students into committees to perform the various activities. So nothing but same. Planning is very important. It is the first step. This is the first stage in management process. This stage should be followed by deciding on a manner in which the work is to be arranged and distributed among the people. In the planning phase itself, we have to decide the manner in which the work is to be arranged and distributed. The process of management includes planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. These are the steps to be taken together in sequence. This stage should be followed by deciding on the manner in which the work is to be arranged and distributed among the people. This is known as organizing. So in this stage, it has to be followed by deciding the manner in which manner we want to work. That has to be arranged, and then that work has to be distributed among the people. This step is known as organizing, planning and organizing. The next step after organizing is selecting the right type of persons for the jobs to be performed. That is called staffing, which you already know. So select the people to run a ICU or any general ward. We need to have, other than doctors, we need to have nurses who can work. So selecting those people. Like that, in various departments, the staff has to be selected. Then next step is directing, which comprises arranging for the supervision of work. All these staff whom we have selected, whether they are working or not, that has to be supervised. That step is called directing. The last stage is to check that the actual work is in accordance with the plan. The last step is, so we have done planning, organizing, staffing and directing. The last step is supervising, we need to, whether the work what we have supervised, everything directed, whether it is going according to our plans or not. This is known as controlling. Okay. So these are all the steps which are involved in the process, management as a process. In business activities, they use men, that means staff, material they use nothing but equipment to provide care, machines, various monitors, all the machines, things they use, and money also, investment also is required to produce goods and services. In health field, it is service, not a goods. Goods means if you are preparing a product in a company like soap or anything, that is called as goods. And here in hospitals, what we provide? Services. The value of goods and services produced is greater than the value of resources used. Whatever the equipment, staff, investment we have put in the as a resources, the value of production should be greater. Thus, planning, organizing, staffing, etc. These are all the steps taken by management which really mean a transformation process. By following all these steps, a management will transform by material resources which are converted into valuable goods and services. So this is management as a process. Next, management as a profession. In the company form of organization, it is not possible for all the shareholders to take part in the management of the company. So all the shareholders, whoever invested in that company or that organization, they all cannot take part in the management of the company. The owners, all owners cannot come and manage. The management of company is entrusted to the elected representatives. They elect, if 10 owners are there who has invested money in starting a hospital, but they all cannot come for every meeting and supervise the work. So they give this responsibility to the elected members of the shareholder, they are called directors. And these directors appoint managers. These directors cannot do all the jobs. Again, they appoint managers to manage day-to-day activities. Thus, there is a separation between ownership and management. Owners are different, shareholders are different, and managers are different, directors are different. Managers of a company should therefore possess expert knowledge. So, the managers, whoever dealing with the company or hospital, they should have expert knowledge and skills in the management, how to manage a hospital, how to run an institution. That knowledge they should have. They are expected to observe some principles in conduct of business affairs. How to do that business affairs, those principles they have to have in mind. They are also expected to take care of the responsibilities of the company toward the society. So they are expected to take care of responsibilities towards the society. Also, these people are responsible. If any mistake that hospital performs, they are answerable. They should not do anything which is unethical and illegal. These managers should not do any unethical activities or illegal activities when they are running an institution or a hospital. Example, avoiding payment of the taxes. Whatever benefits we are getting by running that hospital, you have to pay in the form of tax, income tax to the government. That should not be avoided. And earning profits through improper means. By improper means, like example, if a patient is admitted for any other surgery, if you remove kidney and sell to some other person, those are illegal things, like organ theft, that kind of illegal things should not be done, unethical and illegal things. So this is management as a profession. Then management as a financial resource. Management is a vital role of production of the product. If any product or that hospital has to run, management is very important. How? Because these are the people who invest. They built a hospital, they'll construct a hospital, they'll take staff, they buy all the equipment, beds, everything they keep ready to run a institution. Then management establishes the organization and improve the productivity. So they establish organization and productivity. They take all the staff members, they plan, direct, organize, control, coordinate. Then that is for the improvement of the productivity. Whatever services they are providing, improvement will all depend upon the management. The management is midpoint around the workers to maintain the interpersonal relationship, through that encourage to improve the productivity. So management is a midpoint. Okay, that means workers and the higher level, these managers are the midpoint to maintain the interpersonal relationship. If workers have any problem, these managers will go and tell to the higher authority. Higher authority want to tell any instructions, these managers will go and give instructions to the workers. Like this, they are the midpoint to improve the productivity. Management concentrate to coordinate various factors of production and to ensure growth of industries by labor, money and material. So this management will concentrate how to improve the production and ensure growth of that particular company industry by providing labor, that means the employees, they invest money and also they buy the material and they provide all the services so that that hospital can run without any issues. Based on managers' efficiency, the production will be improved. So if the managers are efficient experts, production will be good. Then management as a human process. A manager should act as a leader and to achieve the goal of the organization. In any organization, managers should act as a leader. He should lead the group, what they have to do, how they have to do, with what time, energy, all that a leader will decide. So manager should be a leader. A manager should delegate the authority effectively. So they should delegate. Delegation means equally distributing the work. What work doctor has to do, he has to decide. What work nurses has to do, what work technician, physiotherapist, housekeeping, like that the work has to be equally distributed. That is called as delegation of the authority. That has to be done effectively. A manager should take decisions at all levels and in any institution. So as I told you, top level, middle level, lower level, all the levels managers should be able to take the decisions. A sound management need effective motivation. A good management need effective motivation and democratic leadership. The leader, nothing but managers, they should follow democratic leadership style. That means they should not be authoritative. Like you have to do this job within half an hour. This patient has to be shifted. Like that, we should not be authoritative. We should be democratic. See the condition, situation, understand, and democratic leadership qualities have to be maintained. Electing the leaders, electing the superintendents, like that democracy has to be maintained. A manager must have good communication skills. He should have good speaking communication skills with all the level people. Workers should not have fear of punishment. The workers who are working under these managers, they should not have fear of punishment. If I don't do this work, immediately you will be given punishment. Like that, fear of punishment should not be there. They should work with dedication mind, free mind, without any strict punishment rules. Like that, they should be left freely. Threat of unemployment. They should not have a threat. Like if I don't do this, immediately I lose my job. That kind of fear or threat should not be there in the workers, employees. Fines, putting fines. If they are not coming to office in time, 5 minutes later, cutting 1,000 rupees from the salaries, like that, fines will be a burden to the employees. They try to leave the institution. Like that, if all the employees are moving out of the institution, finding good people is very difficult. And penalties, if this is there, the product outcome will not be proper. So product will be affected. So workers should not have fear of punishment, threat of unemployment, fines and penalties. By keeping all these in mind, a manager has to work efficiently and handle everything. So till now we have seen the definition of management and concept of management. In concept we have seen management as a discipline, as a body of individuals, as a process, a profession, as a human process and a financial resource. So this is overall concept of management. If you like the video, please press the like button, share to your friends, share this knowledge to your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.